Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. My name's James, and we're in another episode of James Games Corner. I'm here with my good friend Kyle Green, my friend from back home. We are here currently to discuss his top 5 games of all time. So with that, Kyle, take it away.
Okay, so like your games?
Yes.
Not in order besides number 1.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, number 5, I'm going to start off with Fallout 3.
Fallout 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
When Bethesda was doing good.
Sure they were.
No, that game didn't really guide you like New Vegas and 4 was.
Mm-hmm.
You could have been like the worst human being ever.
It doesn't matter. It's like, just go be a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, blow up this town. We don't care.
It's like, whatever. It's literally like how someone would really be in a post-apocalypse. It's like, there's no real rules anymore.
Yeah.
Just do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. Like, I felt with like 4 and like New Vegas, like, it kind of like guided you to be
maybe held your hand.
Good.
Yeah.
But this one was just like, yeah, you can be a complete asshole.
It just doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah.
One of those things where it's like, it's the epitome of like open world where you can just be kind of who you feel like playing as, and it's just literally a sandbox type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, the DLC for it was amazing.
Was that the one that had the pit? Or was that 4? No.
That was the one that had the pit and
Yeah.
Mothership Zeta, Operation Anchorage, and Point Lookout.
Yeah, I know a lot of people really like those DLCs, and maybe probably because I lived in Pittsburgh when the pit one came out, people were like, "Oh, Pittsburgh!" Yeah. What else you got though?
4, I would probably go Time Splitters 3.
That doesn't surprise us. Okay, yeah. Well, because we were talking, that's the one where we're like, all right, so it's definitely a Time Splitters game on.
Yeah.
Surprised it wasn't number 1, because I think of Time Splitters, I think of you for that.
Yeah. That's just because, like, me and my buddy, like, that was our competitive game. Like, we'd come home from school during the weekend and just go at it on Time Splitters.
That's a surprising one for, like, our competitive game.
I mean, they had so many different game modes in the multiplayer. And even, like, their little challenges to unlock, like, new characters and stuff. Like, and their characters were great. Also, like, Duckman Drake.
Was one a little... Did 2 have any multiplayer? I remember just playing as a little, like, monkey character.
Yeah. I think the monkey, like, made it through, like, the whole entire series.
Okay, that's nice.
I think in 3 they started adding different versions of him, like a ninja monkey and, like, a robot monkey and a zombie one.
Just threw everything they could in
there.
Okay. I get all the Time Splitters games kind of jumbled up in my head, but I've only probably played them all once or twice.
Yeah.
But they're all really damn good games. It's like a fun time travel type stuff.
Yeah, like... I mean, the main character is a rip off of Riddick.
Yeah, straight up, like, it's just straight up Vin Diesel. Yeah. That's, it's a game I've always enjoyed, but I hadn't probably spent enough time with. And clearly I apparently need to.
Next on the list, I would probably say Borderlands 1.
Okay.
Just to the fact that my brother doesn't really play a lot of games, but he got into that really hard. So I was like, hey, I can actually spend time with you and hang out now.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where it's not necessarily even the game, it's the experience you had playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, 2 was a lot better. Like, story, like, written-wise and stuff, but...
I mean, yeah, I think I played a little bit of 1 and a lot of 2. I mean, they're fun games. I mean, they're popular for a reason. I mean, they're good damn games, so... Are you trying to think of number 2?
Yeah.
Should have written them down, man.
I know. But it's just one of those things where, like, it constantly changes.
Oh, okay. Do you just want to skip to number 1 and come back to 2?
No.
Okay.
Bayonetta,
hell yeah.
I
was upset because it wasn't on there yet, so...
Yeah, because... I mean, I bought that game mainly on the Wii U because it was so hard to find a copy of Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. And then you're like, you should check it out. It's a really good game. And then me and you actually played through... Or I played through 1, and then we played through 2 together.
That's a damn good game.
And I just instantly enjoyed it. Like, the angels and the demons were great.
And I think you were telling me that came at a time where you were, like, kind of falling out of video games for a bit.
Yeah. Definitely, like...
And that'll happen, like, a lot of times, like, I'll get to the point where I'm like, I just don't want to play anything. Like, and that's usually when I go to, like, League of Legends. Because I'm like, I can just play this one game and be done for gaming for the day.
Yeah.
But Bayonetta is definitely those ones where it's like, the story's not great, but the dumb action and, like, the craziness and over the top and the hype is amazing.
Yeah, like, I wanted to play it, like, on the flight over here, but then I was like, this person next to me, like, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah, like, see it and
just see a naked witch with like with hair going everywhere,
crazy,
and they're like, "What the hell is this guy playing?" You're like, "You want to play? Here's my Joy-Con."
I get that finishing move where like you put the angel on like the
like there's like you can spank Joy until it orgasms to death, pretty much. Yeah.
So I was like, I better not play that. It's
around people. There's a little kid next to you. You're like, what? Leave me alone.
And number 1, I enjoyed the whole series, but I guess I would just go with the original, which is Dark Souls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That game, I've never felt accomplished beating something as much as I did beating that game. Like, I played it through with my buddy Fox the first time, and I was like, oh, I'll just come, we'll be Gwen, and then I'll come back help you. And I didn't know that as soon as you beat it, it's like, okay, it's new game plus instantly.
Yeah, it's like I can come back and help you. It's like now you start your new game.
Yeah, so I was like, I can't help you on this one. But luckily, like once he played it, like faced him the first time with me, like it was like, okay, his movesets are pretty easy. Yeah. But that whole series is just great.
And Dark Souls is one of those things where, like, everyone like who hasn't played it always thinks of how hard it is, and it's one of those things. Once you get it down, it instantly makes everything else easier.
Yeah, like it's all about just like sitting back, watching the guys' motions, and it's like, all right, I can get it. And not to mention, like, even though it's hard, like that game has some of the like environment wise, like it's the prettiest game ever.
Oh, like Anor Londo is a freaking beautiful scenery, like. And that's why, somewhat spoilers, I'm happy they brought it back in 3. Because, like, that was the thing where everyone's like, oh, we're going back to Anor Londo? Hell yeah. And, like, the boss designs are always cool. Like, I always think of, like, Dragon Slayer Ornstein. No, Dragon Slayer, yeah, right? The lion face one. There's Ornstein and Smug.
Yeah, Ornstein's the lion face.
Ornstein, yeah. His design was always sick. And, like, there's weird boss battles in that game. Like, I think of the Bed of Chaos. Where it's like, I don't understand what's going on right now. You're just standing watching this tree, just going like this, and you're like, I don't know how to kill this.
Or like the Four Kings, like how it just goes like black screen. Like,
you fall into a pit of nothingness, and they're just floating guys.
Yeah, and that messed with my judgment of like range so hard. Like I'm like, all right, I'm right next to him. And it's like woof.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's funny because I think Gwen. The final boss is probably actually one of the easier bosses because it's actually at least straightforward. Like you at least know what you're doing because there's some like the biggest thing I had with Dark Souls. I remember the first couple times I played it, I had a buddy try to get me in, and I went to this. I started in the opening area, Firelink Shrine, and I go to this area. I'm like, oh, there's skeletons here. Skeletons are a basic enemy. No, skeletons whoop your ass because you don't have a divine weapon to keep them dead. Like it messes with expectations in ways that. I mean, after you've played enough Dark Souls games, you're kind of anticipating everything now. You're always kind of like walking on glass. But, yeah, Dark Souls is a freaking amazing franchise.
Yeah, like, I just went back to it again since the remastered version came out. And, like, number hardest boss, in my opinion, was the Capra Demon. Just because it was in a small corridor where he had the 2 dogs. And, like, I just instantly killed him. Like, my first time, I was like, you're a lot easier than what I remembered you to be.
I had the opposite situation. The first time I played the Capra Demon, I read all about how hard he is. And I go and killed him, and I was like, that was nothing. Then I went back on a subsequent playthrough, and he killed me every time. I'm like, I just got lucky up there first time, so.
And the music is amazing.
Yeah, it has some, like, the great boss battle music and just, like, kind of ambiance music. I would also say the PvP system is always fun, too, because you can literally, I can jump in and help someone, or I can just jump in and cause chaos.
Yeah. Dark Souls 2 was my PvP. Like,
yeah.
I was playing a mage that round, so I would just chameleon, and then like Great Sunlight Spear, like and me, my buddy just let him into this room, and like
that's always the best. It's like I just got killed by a chair.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anything else to drop in? Any honorable mentions you want to talk about real quick?
Can't think of any. Metal Gear Solid 3, but that was on your list. So,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I took that one off. But 4 was just as good. I thought about putting that on the picture.
4 is a really good one because it's not even from like it's just a movie, but it's a good movie that I cared about. So.
Yeah, and that fight scene at the end was
that's almost a reason enough just to think about putting it on the top list.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to take it from here from us at James Games Corner. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell, tell your friends about the video. Also comment on what your top 5 games are down below. Tell us what you think of Kyle's top 5 and why it should have included a Metal Gear Solid game. And yeah, see you next time.
See you.